All right, welcome back to episode 6 of our Melandru's Accord Paragon Road to HR playthrough, and I hope we have a big episode for you, for all of you, because we're getting up there in levels. We have progressed our primary quest quite a bit. We got a bunch of heroes. How many heroes we got total now? We got almost a full party of heroes, which is pretty sweet. Their skills are not great right now, but we have a protection. We got a healing monk. It might be worth making them like hybrid. Heal prot. But I don't think I really have enough skills to or enough attribute points to make those effective. So probably going 1-1 is better here. And then we gotta bring the domination henchman for the damage. This is gonna be a pretty strong party. We could do some of these side quests, like this one. I want to get the scale fin soup, but I still haven't found a drake flesh. Like that would be a sweet 1500 experience. Yeah, let's do a couple. I'm wasting time here. I'm doing I want to do a couple of these side quests, at least the 1500 ones. Like this one. Let's do perplexing flag because it's 1500. We are gonna lose, yeah, some henchmen here. I'm tempted to bring Mox because we are Melandru's, or we are Doom's Covenant, so having Mox here might be nice. Who's my second strongest character? Probably Koss, right? He's got a full skill bar and a higher level pet. This one is a side quest, but I think it's kind of related to the primary quest now. This foreigner, the first city. Oh, and then we did get a recommendation for a pet name. Shout out to Rintherin, who gave us the pet name Pumbaa. Classic name for a warthog. Thank you for that name suggestion. You win. I randomly selected all of the name entries and you won. Your name entry won. A tough competition. It was between your suggestion and no other suggestion, but you're still the winner. So thanks for playing. Everyone else, I might be trading this in for a crocodile later. Oh, that's something to think about. I wish you could name hero pets. I can imagine programming it could be a little tricky, but I wish you could just add like slash pet name 1 slash pet name 2 slash pet name, or oh, no, like this. Slash pet name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to kind of choose the individual slots. It might be difficult because they're not party members, but they're linked to the... Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not a programmer or developer or anything, but I can imagine it'd be a little tricky to do that. I think they can figure it out, though. You know? Just figure it out. Just do it. Steve, I'm gonna Steve Jobs this task. Just do it. You guys figure it out. No, I'm sure it's hard, or else they would have done it already. Search foreigner for clues to the nature of the scarab plague. Ooh, is this gonna be... I think I have some sentient seeds. Sentient roots. Yeah, I got sentient seeds. I'm pretty sure this is a low-level collector, though. Machete. Spear. Kind of a nice shield. Better shield than what I'm using, but it's motivation, and I'm not using motivation. Is that a better staff? 8 to 12. Kind of a better staff. I mean, I don't think there's another sentient seed We'll exchange it. The damage is better. The energy is better. Yeah, it's a better staff. I could salvage that armor mod off of it. Yeah. Kind of cool. No inscription, though. Is that Drake? Oh, I thought it was Drake Flesh. Hold on. Look at the mob in there. What level are they? They're level. Oh, they're level 2. I was gonna say this might be a good place. This would be a good place to farm Sun Spirit points for sure. We're already max for our Sun Spirit commander points. We're already max pretty much on that. For getting the bounties in this area. I think once we get to the mainland, we'll be able to accept bounties again. Strewn across the ground near these bones are the remains of some sort of small eggs or cocoons. Gross. Hey, that's disgusting. Don't touch them. Yeah, there's not really much point of fighting in there. Oh, there's a couple level... Oh, no, these guys are level 15s. Whoa! Bugs! I feel like I'm playing Helldivers for a second. Oh, no. The scale. We learned last episode that the scale do, in fact, hate me. And I also need to be casting... I need to rearrange these skills. Because of the way shouts work, it's more... I'll be able to get both of them up. Because I'll get some energy back from There's Nothing to Fear. If I use Rampage alone first, then I don't get as much... I don't get any energy back, so it'll take me a lot longer to get that up. So when we start battles, There's Nothing to Fear, and then never Rampage alone. Remember that. Remember that, y'all. Let me turn on the Lord's Toolbox. I was just thinking about it before I started recording. I was thinking about doing that. Okay. Oh, did I not talk to these? I guess the bugs popped up. They interrupted me. Analyzing these bones. These bones have been damaged by the passage of time, but still bear signs of the disease that killed their previous owner. There are spherical indentations and cracks on the surface. Something hard and round grew against them and bent them out of shape. The skeleton is curled in a fetal position as if the person was in significant pain. That's horrible. What are we, like? We're doing, like, autopsies? Are we crime scene investigators right now? And when I'm assuming, because it says round, I'm assuming when it says scarab, they're talking about the racing beetles, scarab beetles, right? Because it's like round, the shape and stuff that they're describing. Those are called scarab. Are they just called racing beetles or scarab beetles? I might be wrong. There we go. See, I got both of. I got 3 of those skills off. If I only use Rampage alone, then I can only get Rampage alone and Anthem of Flame. But by using Nothing to Fear or Anthem of Flame, then Nothing to Fear, Rampage alone, I can get all 3. That's a great start to a battle. Then I can do max damage at the beginning and have maximum defense. The only thing I don't really have a lot of energy for is They're on Fire. So if I could get... Whoops. If I could get Anthem of Flame, They're on Fire, There's Nothing to Fear, that would be a better start. And these guys are just popping up. Not enough chests drop, I feel like. We're getting lots of gold. 4.5k. We're struggling with the chest lid for a few minutes. Minutes? Gosh, what's wrong with us? You finally pry it open and discover a few tattered scraps of paper within. These are the remains of a journal. You can still make out the writing, which paints a very disturbing picture of a city ravaged by plague. Apparently, it struck without warning and spread like wildfire. Sounds like Aztecs or something. Are they the ones that were wiped out pretty much by plagues? Or the Mayans. History with Uber. Oh yeah, let's try Anthem of Flame, They're on Fire, and Nothing to Fear. That might be a better start. Oh, there we go. That's what I need to do. Oh, no. I used the stupid Spear of Lightning. If I hadn't used Spear of Lightning there, I would have been able to get all 4 of those skills up. Burning. Oh, guys. Yeah, we should have enough healing. They're only like level 7 and 8. Flamingo's getting leveled up. Love to see it. You snap the rusted lock off the chest and find a dusty journal within. The last written passage reads, "This plague is tearing the city apart. It seems to strike without any sort of logic. Young and old alike are devastated by its effects. Those who still survive burn down entire buildings in hopes of cleansing the plague's dire corruption. But it seems hopeless. Word has reached me of a terrible new stage of this plague, and people are claiming that bugs escape from within the boils. I hope that these are only delusions brought on the plague's effects, but I'm beginning to wonder if it could be true." Man, that's gross. I do not remember this at all. I'm so glad I'm reading this to you all. So it's a plague that you get boils and blisters on your skin, and then when they pop, bugs come out of them. Thought COVID was bad. That full energy. You get Anthem of Flame is free. Oh, that's a great start. This is a great start to the battle. It should be the last one, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I really need armor. Just for the fact that we keep getting targeted. Enemies generally target the least armor person in the party. You move the loose rock and push away some dirt to find a hastily scribbled note. It reads, "I leave this note in hopes that it will survive the destruction of our land. By the time you read this, my friend, I will have fled the city. The danger is too great. I hope your ship arrived before the chaos here closed the port. I will bring your wife and son with me to the old farm where we grew up in Zelon Reach. Fear not, they will be safe. Whatever you do, my friend, do not eat or drink while in the city. I fear the plague is spreading through the food. I hope to see you soon. Yominde." Yep. I had no idea why I felt that was the last one, but just felt like that was the end of that quest. It would have been a little too much if we had to track down another clue. But yeah, 1,500 experience, 15 Sunsphere points, and another battle commendation, which reminds me, I need to look into exchanging those, see what I can get. A theory about the plague, but I cannot be certain to perform. Okay, spores and insects. Yeah, we'll continue this one. A lot of quest lines. Let's go here and see. I think we can get another rune of holding. That would probably be the best thing to get. And then later we'll get another expert salvage kit. What about this guy? These weapons? Oh no. Ooh, keys. Keys might be good. Or scrolls. Scrolls might be better. Let's get a couple. We got 7. And it only costs 1. Identification kit and salvage kits are going to be good too. think I can sell this. Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, I'm getting pretty good money. Like, yeah, getting close to 5k, which the max armor cost 1k each. The problem that I'm noticing is my materials. My materials are not really stacking up. Gotta go back over there. Materials are kind of lacking right now. I think the scrolls were a good idea. It would be better to use them. It would have been way better to use them early on. Then we were getting double experience from the bounty. And then on top of that, you get plus 50%. Ah. So, whenever you make a Nightfall character, that's something to think about, y'all. Battle commendations, cash those in for scrolls early on. And then you'll get the huge XP boost. I think that easily would have added like 2 or 3 levels onto us. We're a little behind. Okay, I think this quest line, and then we'll finish this quest line, and then we'll go back to the primary quest line. Yeah, that's why I'm not using the scroll right now, because... Yeah, I guess we could. I think we need 10 of these, it said. Oh, 10 scarab spores and then 10 regular spores. So this is like a Last of Us sort of situation. Yeah, let's use one scroll. We're getting 34 right now from these guys. 51. Not bad. That'll stack up. So that's why we don't have the green line, because we just got to kill some enemies around here. So plants drop the spores and bugs drop the scarab spores, I guess. Oh, let's go this way. Scale, I don't think they're gonna drop anything, right? I don't know why I keep opening with Spear of Lightning. I think I need to rearrange this. Honestly, I'm not really using Spear of Lightning because I don't really have the energy to maintain it. It does add more damage, but I think the best objective, the best thing to do is just maintain shouts and keep bleed and burning as much as possible. Boss, nice. He's using a two tactics shield. 10 armor is pretty nice. I don't think I want to put any more tactics in it right now. Basically, strength, sword, and beast mastery are going to be his main focus right now. Where's my damage meter at? Yeah, what are you doing? Gales, I'm not really interested in those. We need bugs. Bugs and plants. Was I fighting in? I'm pretty sure in there, inside the... Inside here, I'm pretty sure we're just undead. Oh no, there's some bugs in there. Wait. I don't want to risk it. I don't think if you die from this, I don't think it counts as a death. For some reason, I feel like it doesn't. Might be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Oh, another thing, I was corrected. I was mega corrected in the comments from last stream about the chests. Which reminds me, I need to go to Isner Isles. I think there's another chest down here that I missed. I mean, I know I missed a chest according to the comments, but I think I should go down there. Ooh, double aggro. But the other thing I was corrected on is the amount of times you can get a chest is not limited by account, it's limited by player. And each player can get a chest, can open one of those chests once per... Or each chest can be opened once per character per month. And then the more chests that you open, the same chest that you open, the rewards are less impressive until finally you just get purples. But yeah, for one character per month, I think just doing the chest run on one character, go through all of them, you can get some pretty good gold and items, and then you know you can sell the gold items for even more. That's what you're after. A nice little run to do. I haven't done it a ton myself. Wow. Oh no, we just need we don't need scare spores and spores. We just need spores. I was confused. So we just need 3 more. Find some bugs. Bugs are usually popping up, so. I just need 1 more energy. I think a zealous spearhead would be really good. Gosh. Just caught on fire. Yeah, even these level 10s are giving us some XP now because of Adventurer's Insight. It's all stacking up. Bugs, where you at? A lot of undead. They're all undead. Alright, it took me entirely too long to find insects, so I skipped ahead a little bit. Basically, I was just walking around this old city. There we go. I want to kill this enemy. There's a little boss mob up here. Don't want to double aggro. Still a little dangerous to go back to back on these fights, but at least we're not double aggro anymore. Scree. That should be it. Yeah, we got all. Is he a warrior? Oh, it's a warrior. And he's using a sword, so I think he drops a green sword. That would be awesome. Let's go. Give me that green sword. Do it for cost. Ah, 114 XP. That's not bad. All right, we gotta go back one more time. There's probably 1 more quest associated with it, right? Because he's collecting some spores, doing some experiments. And then it'll probably reveal some nice little twist action. A cool statue. Now that I have these spores, I'm almost ready to perform my experiment. Oh, he's not ready to have his experiment. Need grain. So he's trying to, like, use the spores on some grain to recreate the plague. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, I'll hold on to the blue dye. Maybe we'll get some more. It would be cool to be a... That's a nice wand for Talcora, maybe? What's she using? 8 to 13. No. This one's better. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, this doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know if I want to help this guy anymore. It'd be cool if there were some moral choices to make in some of the quests, or even like in Nightfall was the first one that added some actual choices that would lead to certain missions becoming available or not. There's one moral kind of choice that I can remember, and it was between following Kossa's advice or Milani's. Milani is kind of face advising based on some vision that she had, and then Koss is advising more on a little bit more on logic. And you kind of have to make a pretty important choice. Whoa! Look at that energy boost. Huh. I don't know if it's worth... This would be good for us. I don't get the... Maybe, yeah, maybe as a secondary weapon set. Yeah, now I don't really have to worry so much about energy. But then whenever I use it all, I want to switch over to the Sun Touch Spear. Get that energy regen. Yeah, look at that. And honestly, we'll be getting energy back for each shout that we have. Again, I need to go for the eyes skill. Then I won't feel so bad for having this negative energy. Yeah, I'm still getting targeted pretty hard. Especially now that I'm not using a shield, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the shield adds core armor, so I think that counts towards the type of aggro that you receive. Not just based on your armor. I was about to say, I feel like I'm doing tons of damage, but these guys are really low level. I'm glad I didn't pop the scroll here. Ooh, we get a chest. What's gonna drop? Are the chests all like, are all Istani chests the same? Do they drop the same item levels, or like, for example, if I have a Istani chest down here in the Mittani Keys, which is like level 15, versus a chest in Plains of Jarn, which is like level 5, do they drop different item levels? That's something worth testing, maybe. Like, this is a really low level item. I'd imagine it's probably just a pretty big range. Probably from level 5 to level 15 or something. I feel like it would be better if the chests scale with you instead of region. There's some pros and cons to each one. Oh, guess they don't want to fight. Come all that way and give up. Chest. Oh. Well, it looks like I was not paying attention to where I needed to go. I was running down to Zelon Reach all the way, wasting some time. I was saying a few interesting things, but I think I'm going to edit that out. We're here to Isner Isles. We get back to the 8 party members, and this will be a good chance to not only level up our party, but also go and get that chest, which I think it's in this southern region. Yeah, I think it's down here somewhere. We're gonna get some more gold. Hopefully a better item. A weapon or a shield or something. I mean, we're kind of low level right now, so it's not... Yeah, I don't think I can get this, right? I've checked this before. I think I can't. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter getting a good weapon here or not, because I mean eventually we're going to be higher level and replacing them anyway, but it's nice to get little upgrades here and there. That's why I think personally going with martial characters for Melandru's Accord is pretty fun. You get to really appreciate the upgrades a bit more. Especially Warrior, because Warrior, you know, you're going to be switching between different weapons. Sword, axe, hammer. Feels good. You get little upgrades here and there. It makes it a bit harder to invest in skills, though, I will say that. With casters, you can just kind of commit to a build, and then even if you don't have great weapons, you're still going to be pretty effective compared to a martial character. I think the build I'm going with here with Paragon, I think it's pretty flexible, because if I want to go command, which I probably will go command because I think that's go for the eyes, I can just throw a few points into that to get some skill slots, or to put on my skill. But everything we're running here is just spear and leadership, which is why they desperately need a leadership shield. Desperately. Because at this point, if you're gonna go spear and leadership, you might as well use just a low-level spear shield like this one I'm using. This 8 armor one that has no requirement. Might as well just do that rather than invest. Maybe you get like a require 2 command, and then yeah, that's probably the shield I'll be using for my build. Oh, I want to pop a scroll here. Yeah, that stuff's like level 15, so. Ooh, we got a purple bow for Jin. Let's go. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Nice. I don't know what it is with getting martial weapons that have... Can I salvage that? No. That have the skill recharge on it, or casting time or decrease on it. A very common theme in this run. But that's a nice recurve bow. Got that health bonus on it. I keep forgetting in between battles I need to switch to my shield so I can have more energy in time for the next fight. Of course, it doesn't show it, but whenever you have something that gives you a ton of energy and then you switch off of it, you actually go into negative energy. That's why it's stuck at 0 right now. It's having to recharge from like negative, what is that, negative 12? Yeah, negative 12, because I lose. No, let it negative 17. Because I switched to it at 0 energy, so it takes a while for it to come back up. What's this collector? Gale Claw. I think I have a few of those. Maybe not. Ooh, double aggro. Freaking bugs popping up out of nowhere. I need to pay attention to these. Yeah, there's an insect appendage. I think I got lots of those, right? Mandragora root. Juvenile leg. Termite leg, I don't need that one. Oh, did I not pick it up? can throw that away. There we go. Yeah, we got tons of insect appendages. I need 3 more. Yeah, I don't have any. Good shield. Not a good bow. Not really good for us. Nothing good for us. Scythe, maybe for Milani. Yeah, that's a better scythe for Milani. Could be a shield for cost, but he already has a 10 shield. That's fine. And not a better bow for Jin now. Good upgrade. Oh, I missed the chest already. Man, the heroes are really bad about resurrecting their pets. I think they do continue to get experience even when they're dead, though, right? I'm gonna go get that chest really quick. Oh, this is a huge aggro. And Drakes are not good. Ooh, nice little inscription. Or not inscription, that's a pommel. I want to put that on this. What do we lose, though? We lose enchantments, right? That's okay. That's okay. Wow. That's nice. Because we're fighting a lot of undead right now. Somewhat. I think they do fall off for a bit. I was thinking about that the other day. There's a lot of these mods on weapons that give damage to various races. There's dragons, demons, undead, Tengu, Char, Dwarf. There's so many. If you had to pick one, what is the most like widely encountered race? If I had to guess on the top of my head, I would say there isn't one, because I think they did a pretty good job of spreading it out evenly. Definitely depends on what content you prefer doing, though, because like in some areas of Eye of the North and in Prophecies, it feels like you fight nothing but dwarves. Char are the most memorable enemy, but I think you fight dwarves way more than anything else. But yeah, that would be nice to have different setups for all your martial heroes and stuff to get that huge damage bonus. I suppose if you were going to... Oh my gosh, they're blowing me up. I suppose if you were going to try and rival Meswe, you would have to really optimize your martial heroes. Like, if you're gonna rival Mesway with bringing warriors and dervish and stuff, assassins and stuff, you would really have to optimize very specific against which enemies you're dealing with. Because you get, I mean, you get 20% damage increase from it. There's the buried treasure. I'll remove this. Go. And we're going back to here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might have to run. I was not paying attention. Come on. Mox, do your thing. Carry us, Mox. I need to keep nothing to fear up at all times. My pet's down. I think we're okay, because I think Mox can carry us here. I don't know why I'm not using Barbed Spear. It's free. I was worried about energy. Oh boy. I'm dead. I was about to map travel out. Oh, oh my gosh. That was scary. Come on, guys. I don't think I have a res signet. Jin is getting taken out. Wow, they're just following forever. No, Jin, you gotta stay alive. Oof, that was the scariest moment. My Pumbaa's running all the way over here. Fight these guys. I think I'll go get this buried treasure and then I'll re-roll this area. Holy cow. That was so close. That was exciting. I'm glad I didn't have to map out. Get a sack of grain from farmer. I think we can get there with just the 4 of us. I'm just gonna have to avoid enemies from here on out. Oh, I feel like there's gonna be pop-ups. You check it out, Mox. Do some reconnaissance. Where something tells me that pop-ups don't trigger. Look, 527 inspiration staff rather. It's not great. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. I think 300 gold is pretty good. Is there anything really good on it? Not really. Got max energy. A max energy might be nice to put on Dunkoro. Nah, 2 energy. Yeah, I'll sell it. I'm gonna salvage the rest of this real quick. Oh, Jin, I forgot to put Comfort Animal back on her. That's why she can't resurrect stuff. Okay, so I was checking the map and I noticed that the sack of grain looked to be closer to Kodlanu Hamlet than Beckner Harbor. So I just decided to warp out. I think it was a better call. Rather than try to risk with 4 characters and then end up losing the Doom's Covenant anyway. Yeah, I think it's smarter. Yeah, it's just right here. Alright, looks like there's a funeral here. You there, help me. These Corsairs won't take no for an answer. Huh? What's going on? Nebawa Wame gave... Wait, is there a funeral happening or a Corsair fight? Are there there's 2 different quests going on right now? This is a crazy... There we go. Oh yeah, I'm doing 2 different quests right now, I guess. Ah, okay, this farmer, this was part of this quest. And what about this funeral? There might be another quest that pops up here if I wait long enough. This guy's holding a hammer. Yep, quest just popped up. So we watch this funeral and then a quest pops up here. You can start with Naval. So I've got to make a decision based on who gets the inheritance. All right, so I can talk to this guy. He's the firstborn. I'm told you'll determine. I'm glad to see it as a sun spirit. Okay. Kill the corsairs that stole the old fisherman's savings. I guess we're doing this too. I wanted to get off of Istan, but we're still pretty low level. I hate to say it, y'all. I don't think we're getting off Istan this episode. I feel like, you know, I'm not dragging my feet here. It's just there's too many, not too many. There's so many side quests to do and taking a while to get up in levels. I mean, technically we're level 14 because I can just turn in this quest. But I'll be able to do this one. Looks like we don't get a battle commendation though. That's not cool. Doing some decent damage. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop another scroll. It'd be nice to hit level 14 before turning in the quest. The higher level that you turn in these quests, the more valuable that experience gain is. Like inflation or something like that. Is that a good analogy? Elonian blade. What's that look like? Ah, I seen that one. Here's the Corsair. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do something for each son or each sibling, and then I have to make a decision. But I'm guessing there's gonna be something that reveals where like two siblings or one sibling is really not a good person. So it'll be an easy choice. I resurrect your pet. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Oh, did we fail? Crap, Mutu died. I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. Alright, let's go turn in that other quest. I'm not going to do this right now. That was kind of a waste of time. But I wasn't really paying attention, so I kind of deserve to fail that. Okay. Scholar Chago. Oh, the grain. I'm afraid something has happened while you're gone, though. While you were gone, 3 of the village children snuck up on me and stole some of the spores off of one of my work tables. They meant it to be a joke. They don't realize what they've taken. Who knows what could happen? They could be dangerous. They could do anything dangerous with one of those spores. Ugh. Kids getting themselves into trouble. I hear those kids. These things are cool. Look how sticky they are. They're all wrinkled. Ew. Strange traveler, run away. Oh, get him. Gosh. I'm gonna let my teammates aggro him. Go. Then we can just get that third one. Weird that they just keep running. I guess we're taking the spores back from them. Is that what's going on? Yeah, retrieve the stolen spores. Who knows where the heck this guy runs off to. I think I'm gonna, yeah, put my teammates here. Then I'll just run on ahead. Oh, it's kind of risky. Alright, forget it. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Go, go, go. Nope, bad idea. Real bad idea. That was a terrible idea. Where are my teammates at? Dunkoro's here. Oh, they're stuck. They're body blocked. This was a real bad idea. Dunkoro's down. This is not going well. That's what I get for trying to rush ahead. Tar Heel will be none too surprised by that choice by me. We gained some wisdom here. Don't rush off alone. Gaining levels. Yeah, the pets are gaining levels. Alright, Dunkoro's back up. Man, where the heck does he run off to? You don't see where he goes, you're kind of screwed. But I think he just ran straight off that way. Gosh, this quest is not worth it. Not worth it at all. Oh, I thought this was his corpse right here. Typically in these games, they don't have children. They usually don't show like children getting taken out. A little too graphic. Like the Bethesda games. I don't think you could ever harm children for that reason. Dang, where does he go? Which way did he go? He's gonna be hanging up from a tree, upside down, inside out, like Predator. After I said they don't show kids taken out. It's like the most gruesome possible death. I'm laughing at how crazy that would be. Not all right. Digging myself a hole. Doing these solo monologues on these videos, there's no telling what comes out of my mouth. I don't feel like I'm going the right way. I feel like he just keeps going off in this direction. Gosh, what a crazy kid. Oh, I found. Okay, that's the kid I already talked to. Oh, he's running all over the place. So they just keep running. There he is. There he is. Oh my gosh, there's a boss here. Mesmer boss that doesn't really do anything for me. Get him! Freaking plants with Imagine Burden. Oh my gosh. Why? I stopped moving. Luckily I cleared these areas here, or these enemies ahead of them. I think I can catch them. There we go. Oh, God, this was a horrible mission. I do not recommend doing that one, guys. I think that if you're fast enough, if you bring some speed skills, you can do it. You can probably talk to them right at the beginning before they go off in all different directions. But ugh, I probably should have just retried it. None of the children were hurt, I trust. Man, this is a long quest line. Go back to Zelen Reach. Ah, I had Mox in my party again. I don't think I'm ever gonna remember. Oh, it's all the way up there? I think I'm gonna skip ahead. I don't think I'm gonna subject you guys to watching me run all the way up there. I'll probably edit through some spots on the way if anything interesting happens. But honestly, it's just gonna be me running off in that direction. So I will skip ahead when we get there. Okay, we made it up to this northwestern corner. Looks like yet another quest available here. It's only 500. Eh, I'm gonna pass on that one. I think level 15 is gonna be perfect. Or getting close to level 15 will be perfect to restarting this primary quest line. So this is the farm that was referenced in that letter. In that diary or journal that we saw. And I'm guessing this Muenda is related to that person that we talked about. What's this warp chest? Let me check that out first. Chest is soundly locked. A few hard kicks was open. My friend, as you have likely discovered, the plague has not been confined to the city. It has only been a day. You cannot find me. Follow the map I've left in this chest. If I leave for Istan, I will bury a message there for you as well. Entrance to Kamadan on the plains of Draren. So there's another hidden area there. Who's this person? Yominde? I'm afraid I don't recognize that name. You know, there's that old chest, though. Yeah, okay. Thing looks like it is at least 600 years old, so it might be what you're looking for. What's Rising Suns? Oh, that's the Sunspear recruits. Oh, I could have done that. Let's stay on task. Go from here. Oh, it's right in front of Kamadan. This has got to be the last. I mean, they put it right in front of Kamadan for a reason, right? It's got to be the last mission. The last quest in this line. Sentient roots. Still don't have enough for this. What does this collector even offer? The lowest level possible items, I'm sure. Ooh, salvage kits. Wow, this inconspicuous mound of dirt. You dig carefully into the dirt for a few minutes before finding a wooden box. Within it, you find a small leather-bound book and a message. My friend, I hope you can find this message. I'm sorry for leading on a journey, but I know that your wife and children are still safe. Children are still safe. Istan has been quarantined, but in the chaos, the Navy cannot enforce a blockade. While I was unable to find any honest captains to take myself and your family to Korna, I managed to find a corsair willing to grant us passage for a fee. I paid him an additional sum to allow you to passage when you arrive. Head into Commandant and look for a small craft near the docks, flying a dark flag with a star on it. Speak with the captain. He will provide you passage to Korna if he has not already fled. When you arrive on the mainland, speak with the Zunlai. I will leave a message for you with them. Research on the plague. Okay. No, this quest line is not over. I wonder if it continues onto the mainland. That would be kind of cool. So get rid of Mox. Let's put Talcora in there. Oh, we did finish it. Wait, what did that say? Okay, I accidentally skipped past it, but luckily I was recording. So it said, what is this? A journal. Most excellent. Basically said, well done. Once I perform some experiments to verify the research, I will be able to ensure that the Scarab Plague is never repeated. I see. So that was the end. That was the end of that quest line. The journal contained the final parts to get rid of the plague for this guy. So kind of anticlimactic. Feel like it could have branched out into a really epic quest line, but that's fine. Okay, so for the final part of this mission, or for this video, the final part of this episode, I do want to do this primary quest, and I am gonna edit quite a bit. I want to cover more content. I want to cover more content during this episode. So now I need to get rid of Dunkoro and bring Talcora. Problem is, she's full prot, so I think she does need to go hybrid. Oh, but she has no healing skills. Oh, this is going to be tough. Luckily, all of, like, myself included, we do have some healing skills. Yeah. It's kind of weird that the heroes, the skills that the heroes come with, they don't unlock on your account. That's kind of annoying. This is gonna be risky. I'm not sure how difficult this quest is. Maybe I should have brought Dunkoro and Talcora, but feels a little overkill. I think we'll be okay. I need to make her a ranger. Charm a pet. We have Mox. Mox should be able to carry this. Oh yeah, he's like one-shotting people. Just stay back a little bit. Be awesome if we get a green item here, but he's part of a quest, so I doubt he has... I doubt he has a green spear or anything. Looks like the scroll piece from some sort of map. Maybe a swamp. Is that a bog? Maybe a Latenda bog. What's the difference between a swamp or a bog? That's such a weird comment. Looks like a swamp. Or could it be a bog? Any environmental scientists want to give me the rundown of the difference between a bog and a swamp? The same thing, right? Me, a layman, if I had to guess the difference, I bet it has something to do with the salt content of the water. Bog versus swamp. The salinity. I could look it up, but I'm just gonna say that I'm right. Let's just go with the safe bet that I'm probably right on the difference. Has something to do with the water for sure. Maybe the water depth or the water. Yeah, maybe it has to do with the water depth. But I'm guessing it has something to do with being like fresh water or brackish water or salt water. This guy doesn't even have a name. Just a nickname. I mean, he is a corsair. He's a pirate, so kind of makes sense. Like, I wish my name was the Black Blade. That's kind of cool. Oh, this is where we get the corsair costume, and then we have to dress up as a corsair for this next mission. That's right. That's right. I remember thinking that was pretty cool, having a disguise. You have 3 of 6 pieces in my possession, so I need to get a couple more. I don't want to over... Oh, I want to kill this boss. Let's say I don't want to over aggro I don't have to, because our team composition's not too great. Mach should do plenty of damage to overpower this monk, though. I think we're too high level, though. I don't think this green item that drops is even going to be that useful. Ah, that would have been so cool if he dropped it. What was your... I was talking to Gildor's mod before. I don't want to go this way. Talking to Gildor's mod before. He was like wondering like what his first green drop is going to be on his Melandru's Accord. What was your first green drop on your Melandru's Accord character? Or if you don't want to say your first, what was like the super lucky drop that you got where you're like, let's go? I've only gotten one green drop on my Melandru's Accord character. On my warrior, I got some daggers that dropped. And unfortunately, I'm not even a warrior assassin. If I went warrior assassin, it would have been incredible. But yeah, I haven't gotten a good green drop. I haven't gotten any green drop other than that. And I haven't gotten any on this character. But yeah, what is... yeah, we double aggroed. Rod. The bugs are pretty weak, though. Focus on the scurry. The protection? Going protection monk's not that bad because... Really only against the condition, but she does have a condition removal. And then she gets healing. She does healing through divine favor. So maybe for this area, going protection is a good idea. Because divine favor might provide enough healing to counter conditions and things. And then she has a condition removal, and then the protection spell should probably negate most of the damage that we're taking anyway. We'll pick that up. Double aggro again. Cora is not really able to heal herself. Why doesn't she heal herself? Oh, she's got no energy, that's why. Do more. Okay. We just ran through here. I'm kind of avoiding enemies. It feels kind of weird, like the pacing of this Nightfall is really strange because it has you going all over this island, but the difficulty of the enemies of the areas that you go into, they don't really change a lot. So sometimes you get into an area where you feel really under-leveled, and sometimes you get into an area where you feel over-leveled. I'm not really sure. I mean, it allowed them to cram a lot of content into a smaller area so that they could, I guess, save on making so many assets and so many different level designs. They probably saved a lot of time doing that. Oh, this is that boss. I want to get revenge on this boss. Because prophecies ended up feeling too big at first. Like with being able to run all over old Ascalon. But yeah, so there's like a lot of empty space, I would say, in prophecies compared to Nightfall. But it is weird the way there's a lot of varied levels of enemies. Because like when I came here, when I saw these level 2, I was way under level, or level 12, 13s and 12s and 13s. I was way under leveled here. Now I'm coming back And I'm way a little bit over leveled, so it's just weird. It's weird pacing. It's kind of smoother in a way because of the like I don't know. I don't know if it's smoother. I don't know if that's the right word. A little bit faster than Prophecies, but I think it's a little jarring running into these higher areas, or higher or lower enemies. Oh, so this guy we don't have to fight. Seem to have 5 parts and I have the 6th. I don't suppose the other captains gave you willingly. Oh, he's smart. I give you the 6th piece and in return you don't kill me. Paragon is quite simple. My right-hand mate, Savage Numba, will give you the last piece of the cryptic map, and you let this cowardly corsair live to see another day. Well. Oh, okay. Cutscene.
Listen, protect me.
What's the matter?
It's all muddy.
Do you want to turn back?
No. I'm sure that I can manage. Kyan came this way.
What are Cornin troops doing here?
Keep an eye out. The general does not want to be disturbed. Kill any trespassers on sight.
He's got a good... That's a good voice actor.
I told you she came this way.
Talcora is a good voice actor, too.
At the moment, we have a real problem.
Last episode, I was kind of talking smack on the female voice actors. But Talcora has more personality. She's a little bit ditzy, but it kind of fits her character more. Bubbly. Maybe ditzy's not a right word. Okay. Kind of a long video. I'm going to do tons of editing because it was a lot of running around and some unnecessary running around because of inefficiency on my part. I'm going to have to edit that down. I think I can get it down to an hour. But man, I thought we were going to get through Istan and get to the mainland, but we're still a ways away. I'm kind of even hesitant. Let me put in a Dunkoro. I'm kind of even hesitant to say whether or not we will get out of Istan for next episode, but I really hope so. I hope we do this mission, and then I think after this mission we have to do the trial, and then I think we get to the mainland. There's 2 more missions technically. Anyway, let's turn this in. All right, next episode 7 coming up. We do this mission and then we prepare, hopefully, cross your fingers, to get off of Istan. Unless, leave a comment. Is there anything that I absolutely need to do in Istan before I move on? If there's absolutely some content that you think I'm gonna miss out on if I'm skipping, let me know. Is there a quest line that you think is cool or whatever? Farming something, whatever it is, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, good episode. I'll catch you later. Peace.